Connecticut, what's going on? We are down here at the Outer Space in Hamden. Sitting next to me is Eric. He's from Killer Kowalski, and that's who we're going to talk about today. What's going on, man?
I'm good. I mean, we're hanging out at the Outer Space, like you said, and we're listening to country right now, which, you know, if you interviewed me 15 years ago, I would have been like, turn this off, and I would just want to listen to punk rock. But, you know, as I get older, I think I can accept, you know, a lot more different music and stuff like that. So this is kind of nice. We're outside.
It's a gorgeous day. It's a gorgeous summer day at the Outer Space. There is country on in the background, which I'm okay with. But let's talk about your band, which is rock and roll.
It is rock and roll. It is rock and roll. I was in another band that wasn't, well, it was rock and roll, but it was much scarier. I was in this band, Treebeard, for a while, and I was doing kind of like the doom rock thing, and I don't know, it made me sad, so I felt like I needed to write some like power pop rock again. And that's where we are today.
Let's talk first. This band, Killer Kowalski, is sort of a gathering of, you know, local scene all-stars. You mentioned your affiliation with Treebeard. We've got Leah Booker Lorenzo, who's also in Fairwood. Mike Sembos is also playing, and I swear to God, Connecticut, Mike Sembos is in every single band in the state of Connecticut.
Well, you rent him. You have to pay for Mike to play in your band. We're renting Mike, so.
Alternate Roots, Backyard Committee, Sundagger. There's like 35,000 bands he's in.
And they're all good. They're all great.
They're all really good. But this band, Killer Kowalski, tell me real quick how it all came together, because it is an interesting story.
There was, in New Haven, we have this 2.5 week alternative arts and idea festival called Idiot Village. And this was the first year. No, I apologize. I was a judge the first year. That was the best. Being a judge, all these bands would buy you shots and drinks to get you to vote for their band. But the way it's set up is every band member is drawn out of a hat. So you have your singer, your guitar player, your bass player, your drummer, and then other. So I put my name in the hat as the guitar player, and then Leah happened to be in my band, the singer. And then there was a different drummer who's not in the band with us now, and there was a different bass player, and then we had a keyboard player. So showing up to rehearsals, I was like, I don't know how to run this. Like, how do you get put into a situation like that? What do you do? So I had all these songs kind of already written musically. And I could tell you the first time Leah jumped on the mic, she just started singing some sort of like melody. And I was like, she's a singer. Like, she's not even trying right now, and she's a singer. Yeah.
But let's talk about the album, because I'm really, really interested to see where you guys are going to take this band right now. So is it, because it's rock and roll at its most core, and is it going to stay on that rock and roll path, or are we diverging ever?
No, next album is completely different. I said to her, I was like, you know what, I want to try, like, beats are hip right now. Let's try beats. I want to venture into that. Like, I bet you I could do that. I was able to do the doom thing with Treebeard, and I was in a band Coven for a while that did the rock thing, and I was in this band Groverdale that did the pop thing, and this is really the straight-up rock thing. So next one I want to experiment. Maybe we'll do, like, beats or something. I talked to the door guy here at the Outer Space one night. He does beats. I was like, you can be in our band on the next one. But the way we recorded that record was I never actually sat in a room with Leah. We did everything over the internet. So I would just say, here's the music, see what you can do with it. And every time she sent it back, it was like Christmas. I would open up that email, and this is what I got. And that was it.
So we're going to go into that music video right now. You mentioned it was shot right here at the Outer Space in Hamden, one of the best venues in Connecticut to see original music. If you've never been down here, you need to get here. Name of the song. Want to introduce this video for us?
It's called Pull Me Down. That's the name of the tune, Pull Me Down.
This is Killer Kowalski. This is Pull Me Down. Check it out.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Outer Space. Thanks so much for coming. Welcome to Open Mic. Let's give it up for Killer Kowalski and their song, Pull Me Down.
Coming up after the break, we're coming down to Cafe 9 in New Haven to visit with the Mendition of the Quay.